my beautiful souls. We are back with another episode of Fabulex Makeup. Today we are getting laid to absolute filth, dude. With at least makeup and hair, but ain't no hate around here. So we're starting off by creating a primer barrier on the face, and I've been doing some multi-priming just because I saw multi-mask and I was like, why not multi-prime? So I'm taking mattifying primer in the areas of my face that are a little bit more dry, where I don't want the foundation to show the texture I want to be reduced, and then where I want the areas to be a little extra glowy, a little extra dewy looking, I'm mixing my CoverFX illuminating primer with my O.TWO.O, which I think is how you pronounce it, from hip.shop.com. Love this stuff. $10, y'all. It's a lot like a CoverFX enhancing drops, which I have too. I should have just used the entire CoverFX line, but I switched it up just because. And so then I apply that just in the highest points of the face and then blend it out, and then I take kind of what's left over in the cupid's bow and chin area just for a little extra glow there. So I'm mixing foundation today using LORAC's POREfections foundation in the shade Tan, along with the Sacha Cosmetics Aqua Glow Serum foundation in Tan Deep. I love these foundations on their own, but I've just decided to, get these, okay. All right, so mixing those foundations today just because I want some high coverage. I want to reduce that texture. I want the skin to look flawless, glowy. I just love how these foundations work together, and they do last together as well. They have a nice setting power. I've gotten back into completely cream contouring my face again, and I don't really know why, but I'm all about it. So taking Collab concealer in shade Mocha, which is a neutral highlight for my skin tone, nothing too crazy, but this is just to do some extra coverage and concealing where the foundation may have lacked just a little bit, because my skin just might be a little bit darker than what most foundations can take care of. And then on top of that, I use the NYX HD, this is the HD concealer in the shade Beige, and take that in the higher points of the face, and then just to dash cupid's bow and on the chin area, just to create some of that artificial lighting. And then my favorite contouring cream is Pro Concealer from LA Girl. This is shade Mahogany, and taking, I believe this is my Morphe G36 brush. Ooh, don't quote me on that though. So if y'all been following my Snapchat skincare journey, I've been doing some chemical peels lately and some new exfoliation products. So y'all gonna be getting some of that review on them products pretty soon, because it's been a hot minute. Now, I'm not about to let this blend go away, so we're going to set it with some Sacha compact setting powder in the shade Banana. Underneath the eyes, we're going to not exactly bake, but we are definitely going to press this into the skin. Don't be stingy. Go ahead and just make sure that foundation concealer don't go nowhere. And then underneath the jawline, I'm going to, not the jawline, underneath the cheekbones. Learn your face, girl. Underneath the cheekbones, I'm going to do a little extra setting. I don't want to call it baking, a little extra setting we'll call it. And then I'm using my Palladio matte bronzer, as y'all know, my ride or die bronzer at the moment, and just set the LA Girl concealer lightly. So I'm pushing for some blush today, which is something is just the rarest thing. As y'all know, I never really wear blush because I feel like it makes me look 13. Oh, okay, maybe not 13, maybe 13 and a half. We were pushing it. Now we put it on the cheeks, give them a little smile, put them on the apples of the cheeks, and then blend it into the contour. And then for the highlight today, this glazed donut realness coming at you is from the Swamp Queen palette. This is Gator Wings. It's been blessing and an absolute curse to wear this every day, because it's hit and pan. That's the only curse about it. Now, I was digging the contour so much I didn't want to bring too much attention to the nose, but I did want to sculpt it just a tad, so I'm taking a little bit of the bronzer into the bridge of the nose, mostly into the bridge of the nose, and then what's left over I'll take it to the tip of the nose, and that's about it. I didn't take anything to the bridge of the nose. And yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, moving on to the eyes. Today, I'm dipping into the Beauty Glaze I Got You edition palette, which I love for a baby. This palette got you, y'all. I'm applying the shade Mud, which is the only shade I used out of this palette for the brown, which, look at this pigment, y'all. It's just yummy. It's that brown is just pretty. So what I'm doing today is creating a halo eye, so applying the dark matte shade on the outer and inner corners of the eyes, and then slightly blending that color just above and leaving the middle of the eye blank. Creating the halo eye is basically, giving a little peak of shimmer just above the pupil eye area. So halo eyes are all about the contrast of light and dark and matte and shimmer. So I'm going to create just a little bit more depth using the Warm Marble palette from NYX Cosmetics with the darker chocolate brown, because I'm in love with the chocolate today with the eyes. Go ahead and apply that right on top of mud, give a little blur. I'm using the Urban Decay, I believe this is the full spectrum brush that it came with, so it has a fluffy eyeshadow brush on one side, and then it has a blending brush on the other. So that's the main brush I'm using today if anybody wants to know. It's nothing fancy. Now this step is optional, you don't have to take a concealer, but I wanted to be extra and I like making things sharp, and y'all know just how I am doing things, so y'all you don't have to be extra, but here I am being extra. This is the concealer from NARS. I switched it up because I didn't mean to grab it, it was near me, so I'm using some NARS concealer for the eyelid area, and then setting that without setting powder. I'm just using the shade Gold Sand from the Beauty Glazed palette. It's a gold shimmer, applying that right on top. That's gonna be my setting powder, quote unquote, for the day, and then on top of that I'm using Gator Wings because I'm just obsessed with it. I'm going back in with that dark chocolate from the Warm Marble palette using my E36 Morphe brush, and I'm going just around the edges of where the shimmer meets the matte. And I actually mixed in just a little bit of mud too, so it all blended together just a little bit easier, but also kind of gave a more definitive line between the shimmer and the matte, so it wasn't completely blended, but it wasn't completely sharp. I don't know why the hell I say kind of so much. It's so obnoxious when I realize it. And I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta work on it. So the lips today, the DSLs, we're using Jellies from Colourpop, the matte lipstick. The lashes I did off camera along with the finishing up the eyes. The lashes are Flirty from Kiss. Been loving these lashes. They're subtle, but they actually, if you position them just right, they give a little bit of the length and fullness to the eyes. Love, love, love this. Finished off with some setting spray, and this is the final look, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the Fab Fam, this craziness, and if you return into this craziness, welcome back. But that glowy skin is in, y'all. Stay tuned for more from Fabulex Makeup as always, and much love. Stay beautiful inside and out.